Hey guys, it's Bonnie and I'm back with another video. So today I wanted to talk about something that is really important that I figured there's no better time to talk about it than right now, because it's definitely something that's impacting my life, and if you guys are travelers like me, which I hope you are, then this is going to impact your life at some point too, and that is the fear of moving, the depression of moving, the stress, the anxiety, all of those like negative moving feelings that will inevitably come over you if you decide to live a nomadic life. And I just wanted to give you guys some tips, let you know that hey, it's normal, I am going through it as well. Before every move, whether I am moving right down the street or across country, I always get super depressed. I always ask myself if I am making the right choice. And so these are just a list of tips that I have found helpful with me for all of the moves I've done throughout my life. So the first is have an emergency fund, have extra money, just save as much as you possibly can. So when I moved to Colorado from Florida, I had, I think, $250, maybe $400. Like, I did not have money. Like, that was not good. I was maxing out my credit card pretty much instantly just to keep a roof over my head and food in my stomach. Not a good choice. Now when I'm going to Alaska, one thing I've done that has really been helping me with my anxiety is not only have I built up an emergency fund, which isn't too substantial. My emergency fund is only $1,000, but in addition to that, I have also saved up enough money to pay off one of my student loans in full. But rather than paying it off right away, since I'm currently in like a grace period because I just got done taking classes full time, I don't have to pay it until July. My plan is when I get my first check from my job in Alaska in June, I'm going to just pay it off in full. And that then gives me until June, you know, make sure, am I comfortable here? Is this job working out? Are they actually paying me? Like, you know, the things you can worry about when you move cross country for a job that you had never heard of before getting hired. So just to kind of ease my own anxiety, in addition to my emergency fund, I have that like loan fund that if need be I could cut into and use to get myself in a safer place. Of course I don't want to do it, but that has definitely helped ease my anxiety, help convince myself that this is okay, that, you know, going to Alaska is not crazy because I have the funds available to help myself in the event that it's necessary. The second thing I've done is, as soon as possible, book your accommodations and your travel plans in advance. Just get it out of the way. You don't want to have to be stressing about that while you're trying to move. I have been dealing with just issue after issue with this move, you know. People who were gonna see me in certain places now aren't seeing me. People were gonna buy furniture now aren't buying it, you know. Just all the little hassles of dealing with moving are gonna happen. Like, that's just a fact of life. Hassles are going to happen, you know, the unexpected things are going to occur when you move. So if you can make it where you're not worrying about booking a plane ticket, if you're not worrying about where am I gonna sleep the first night, like, honestly, I have all my accommodations planned out for Alaska. I know what hostel, what couch surfing person I'm staying with, and I do have a hotel planned just in case something happens with that couch surfing scenario, you know, if for some reason we don't click, if for some reason she doesn't show up, you know, whatever. Like, I have a backup plan as well. So that's just something that really helps ease of mind. I know exactly when I'm going to be in Alaska. I know exactly where I'm going when I get to Alaska. I have even my train to get me from Anchorage to Seward and then back set up, all the little details. It just really makes it easier. I don't have to worry about Alaska at all right now. That is all planned out. What I need to focus on is Colorado, the move, the disaster of my bedroom that is not going to be shown in this camera. That's why we are in the corner next to my door, because the rest of the room is a just total disaster zone. But that's okay, because Colorado is all I have to focus on right now. Everything else is all set up, and I just need to be at my flights at the times when they are scheduled, and everything else will just fall into place. So the third thing I've been doing that has been really helping me this time around is keeping a to-do list for moving and making an effort to do something every day. Like today, I'll admit what time is it? It is 3 o'clock right now in Colorado, and I am really proud of myself that I've gotten dressed at this point. Like, not gonna lie, I've been playing games on my phone. I have been watching stuff on YouTube. I was supposed to sell my bed, so I took all my sheets and stuff off, so I've got just like a blanket fort set up on my bed, on my floor, and I have literally just been playing games and doing nothing all day. But I have checked my to-do list, and I told myself I was going to I had 2 things on the list, but the second thing is not going to happen. I was going to go to the donation center because I have a lot of food and blankets and things that I need to donate. That's not happening today. That will go tomorrow. But I have made it a point that I'm going to take the trash out before the end of the day. It may seem small, but it's every little bit that counts, especially, you know, I have less than a week left, and the fact of the matter is I have not done any of that deep cleaning that goes along with moving. So if I take the trash out today, that's going to make cleaning tomorrow a whole lot easier. And yeah, like, again, that may not seem big, but if you start early, I started probably a month in advance. I started selling things, donating things, just little things like that. And if you start doing one thing a day, a month in advance, it really will make it a lot easier. Like, I've been watching my roommate struggle, and she still has so much stuff that she has to deal with. So just make yourself a to-do list and start doing things as early as possible. It will really help you with moving and with all the craziness, because like I said, unexpected things are going to come up anyways, so it's best to have yourself started early. The fourth thing I do that really helps is I have a to-do list, or I guess more of like a grocery list of things that I need to buy before moving and after moving. So as I, you know, go along with this process, and as I start thinking more about where am I going, what am I going to be doing, how am I traveling, like all these things, I start thinking about things that I'm going to need both now and things that I'm going to need later. So as they come up, I've just been keeping a list in my phone. So for example, I know that when I get to Alaska, I am going to want a sleeping bag and a tent. And while yes, I have a sleeping bag right now, it doesn't make any logical sense for me to try to bring it on the plane and then, you know, worry about that much less room in my suitcase. So that's just something that I've now worked into my budget. I need to, you know, plan for this camping year, but then there's other things that have crossed my mind. Like for example, I had a big basket that I used to use to take my laundry downstairs in my apartment. All the laundry's on the first floor, so I would just, you know, use my basket, take it down. But taking it on a plane, that wouldn't make much sense, so I got myself a little laundry bag. So things like that, you gotta decide, you know, what do I need to buy now, what should I buy when I land, where I'm at, and just having that plan in place, especially considering I'm going to be working in a really remote location in Alaska. That really eases my mind, not worrying about, well, what if I forget something, because for the last month I have been making a list of what do I need to buy now before I get on my train, or sorry, before I get on my bus to take the plane, you know, like before I leave Colorado. And then I also have my list of things that don't really make sense to buy now, but things that I'm going to need in Alaska. And just having that list, going over it regularly, it really makes you sure that you are prepared. It makes you sure that you have everything you're going to need, and it just really instills a sense of confidence. I hope you guys find this helpful. I hope this helps you with your pre-moving fear, your pre-moving depression and anxiety. You guys should comment below any additional tips you have to help you get through your move. Also hit that like and subscribe button. I will talk to you again soon. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my trash out because it's 3 in the afternoon and I haven't done anything. So I'll talk to you guys again soon.